My favorite animal is a monkey, but I was thinking of like how I would describe a monkey, and I'm like, I don't think that's how I want to be presented. So we're gonna start with Crew McHugh. Go ahead.
All right. Hello, everybody. I'm Crew McHugh, also known as Nick. I am a very good friend of Gina's in that she and I are often drunkenly wandering the city together.
Hi, my name is Micah Lightning. I'm a candy streamer, so I eat a lot of snacks and candy on my stream. Sometimes donuts, don't recommend that.
Cinnabon, your turn. You're up.
I'm Zero Cinnabon Zero. So I'll play Genshin Impact. Sometimes I'll play ukulele.
Scordolio, the winner of last week's Bachelorette. Congratulations.
I love to stream VR actually, but that actually broke in the past couple weeks. My favorite animal is actually a peacock mantis shrimp. If you don't know about them, they're awesome. They live on the bottom of the ocean, like little tiny shrimps, and they punch with like they have like a fist type thing, and they break shells. They have the fastest punch out of any animal in the world, and they can break shells and then they eat them. And their eyesight, they can see different spectrums than we can, and they're just really cool.
So I'll give you an easy. We always start off with an easy one. Yeah. So we're gonna go off with an easy one. You said you're a good guy. You're into VR. Recently, it broke. That's unfortunate. What is your favorite VR game, and would you teach Gina how to play it?
Oh, of course, I would love to teach her to play VR games. Super Hot's a classic. Super Hot was a lot of fun. I'd probably go with that, but there are so many out there. I also like Star Wars Squadrons, like dogfighting. That's obviously very different, sitting in a chair versus jumping around. So those are two of my favorites.
Now, I'm not going to say you've lost points, but you've lost points here because you didn't answer Tetris Effect, and that should be the only game you get VR for.
Fair enough.
And the fact that you didn't even mention it, that's some negatives, but that's good.
My bad. I'll look into it. I'll look into it by next time.
That's why we need Crew here. He stays on top of these trends.
What's your favorite golf club?
Oh, great question. I use the 3 the most, iron, but I think I'm best with the wedge. I think I'm best with the pitching wedge. So.
Oh my god! So you're like good at golfing because mine's the driver.
No, I'm not good. I seem to do better with those two. If I'm using a 3 iron on the green, or if I tend to do best with my wedge, which is just a fluke. That's it. I'm not good. I promise.
All right.
I know we talked about like Christmas, and so like what you would do like on a holiday maybe for Trinity. How about like say you guys have been dating for a while, and so you know your partner pretty well, you know Trinity pretty well, and you can just tell that she's like not feeling great. You can tell that she's had a bad day by the way that she's behaving because you know her well enough by then. How would you approach that?
Sure, that's I like that question.
In a not great mood.
Yeah, that makes me want to comment on what you're saying before, what the last question was, as far as what is like a deal breaker. So I am a very open communicator, and I'm very forthright. I don't like to beat around the bush. I don't like to play games, be passive aggressive in a relationship, or be overly dramatic. I like things to be simple and on the table. So anyone that like I've had in past relationships where the person doesn't want to open up, like if I say what's wrong, you're having a bad day, oh nothing, like you're gonna repeatedly say nothing, it's like okay, you're shutting me out, and I can't. That really wears on me over time in a relationship. So to address your actual question though, what I think I am good at in a relationship is trying to get her to open up, right? So part of that is her being comfortable with me and being comfortable with the relationship, being able to trust me and open up. Obviously that takes time. Considering that we would have been dating for a little while, I would have encouraged her to talk about it, sat her down and asked her to open up, be honest with me, what's going on? Is it something that I did? Is it something that, that's all it is asking them to open up and sitting down and having that conversation. That's all it is in my mind, is sitting down with that person, being open and honest, and that's kind of the foundation for a relationship, really.
You're at a bar. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. Everyone's having a good time. Music's wrapping up. Are you all right with random people coming up to your table constantly while you're trying to have a conversation and interrupting your conversation with Gina, being like, "Hey, is that Trinity? Are you Trinity? Can I have a? You know, you look like Trinity."
So I know that would potentially come with the territory, right? She's obviously famous and popular, especially within her own area, and I know that that would be a possibility. So it wouldn't bother me as long as it doesn't bother her, or at least as long as our conversation isn't super serious. You know, if we're having a super in-depth relationship conversation, give us a minute, guys. But other than that, no, it wouldn't bother me unless she was getting bothered, because she's the one that has to put up with it at the end of the day. And obviously I would have to be there for it, but hey, if it's something that she enjoys, getting to meet her fans and getting to talk to them and sign autographs and whatever, I'm all for it. That's cool. That's awesome. That's part of her personality and who she is. But if she was getting pissed off and irritated and saying like, I just want to drink my drink and shoot some pool, then I'd be like, all right, guys, give us some space.
So it's a pass or fail. We will start as per usual with Crew McHugh.
I'm gonna have to give this one a fail. I'm gonna have to give this one a fail. I won't elaborate further. Just know it's because you didn't say Tetris. That was the deciding factor. You got some points along the way. You just never made it up. Just never made it up.
Oh man, I couldn't overcome that. Tried.
Micah.
This one was different. I like that he wasn't so aloof. I like that he seemed he seemed more positive. He was very smiley throughout all of the questions. I like that he put emphasis on communication. But that's gonna be a no for me, dog.
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
Cinna.
Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, already 2 out of the 3. I think I'll go outside of it, and I'll go with pass, because I'm a pretty, like, I don't know. I do think Trinity deserves the best, so maybe I'm being a bit too, like, not flippant, but like too easy on the like, yeah, sure. But I do think that you're willing to put in the effort, and you do seem to care, at least from what I've seen. That you're willing to like communicate like what you want and hear what she wants. So